What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We should be live in the building, live and direct. Sports Game Vision Sports Night. We are in the building today. Hank, BA7.
Yo. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Code is out there somewhere. Hopefully, he's doing all right, and we'll see him maybe a little bit later on. But we're going to get to talking about these sports topics. Everything going good with you guys?
For sure.
For sure. Well, let's look at these playoff games. It's going to be for today. We got Friday's games, the 26th. We got the Bucks and the Pacers, the Clippers and the Mavericks, and the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns. Any thoughts on any of these games?
Let's see. Um, I still got the Bucks winning the series, so I think the Bucks. I think the Bucks might still either if they don't steal game three, they'll steal game four. Um, the Clippers, the way Luca looking, I'm still the verdict is still out. And then the Timberwolves, they're going. I still think they're going to dominate. I still think that game is going five, maybe six.
Man.
How
Yeah,
about you, feel about it?
I think all the road teams is winning a nice game. I got Milwaukee, Clippers, and Minnesota all getting W's tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going with I'm not sold on Doc, even though he got a TV show coming out on FX. As Cole said about some losers, the Clippers. I think that the Pacers gonna take that one. I think Dallas gonna take that game, and I also think Minnesota's gonna keep on the domination. I'm almost looking at a sweep in that series.
Uh,
Oh man! So did you guys hear about this? This just broke. Breaking news: the NBA has gotten agreement with Amazon Prime, Amazon Video, and they're gonna broadcast their games for the next 10 years. Not sure how many games per season or whatever, but they're definitely going to be a no new partner with the NBA.
Yep, I
yes.
heard about this. I think Netflix is coming down the pipeline with some type of potential deal. So yeah, streaming is the future.
Yeah, this is so this is going to be able to it's a lot of people, believe it or not, don't have cable these days. They're watching everything via streaming and
Me.
whatever way. So they're watching things certain type of way. But I tell you, most people here, especially in the States, most people have Amazon Prime. So, and if you have Amazon Prime, you get Prime Video along with it. So this should help the views.
Definitely a great deal. And we seen the WWE, they did that 10-year agreement or 15-year agreement with Netflix for 5 billion. So yeah, NBA
Yep.
might be trying to go down that path as well.
Who did a deal with Netflix?
WWE
Starting
Yeah.
when?
next year,
They're gonna have what?
Yeah.
Raw
Raw.
or
Yeah.
Netflix?
They're gonna have their own. So they're gonna have live events on there, and on top of the live events they have on there, they're gonna have like their own archive. Like you know how you got the sections,
What they did
the
with
different
Peacock?
genres. They're gonna have their own WWE genre, like little part of it, and that's gonna be
What they had?
fire.
Same thing
Yeah.
they had with the Peacock network.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. BA, they've got everything separated. When Nick Khan came over there and helped Vince McMahon, they separated everything from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, even the pay per view library is separate. So Netflix is gonna have to make a deal for that. So that 5 billion is really for Raw.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be even more potential money if they get the pay per view library, which NBC Peacock has right now.
Ain't nobody who paying. Well, I don't know. I mean, wrestling got its fans. You know, I know you a fan. I ain't fucking paying no premium for no PG wrestler.
No,
I,
you don't have to pay for it. It's for that's the whole thing. these companies have bought the rights. So if you, as long as you got the app, you can watch it for free.
That's what I'm saying. You got to buy into the app. You're gonna have to buy into something one way or another, right?
But it's better than paying $60 for it
No,
per
it ain't
per
better.
pay per view.
I'm not paying anything. That's what I'm saying. I'm not paying any premium for a PG situation on a premium on a premium app. I would like to have give me the Attitude Era on Netflix or Prime or something like that.
Well,
Like
that's another thing I was going to announce too. Seven, the PG era is coming to an end since The Rock then came in for this WrestleMania. That's it's coming to an end now. So when Netflix takes over, blood. He already started the whole swearing on television and everything. That the Attitude Era is coming back pretty much. Netflix is going to get the whole blunt of that when they take over in 2025.
if that happens, I'm a fan. I
Hey,
that's the
I'm
only thing that's missing.
yo,
Just the reality. That's all I need. That's all I need.
yo, this
Yep.
is something. So I don't watch wrestling. I haven't watched wrestling since the real Attitude Era. You feel me? For years, and I got friends and stuff that watch it. Right? They watch it with their kids as well, and they are telling me about the beautiful women that they got now. They got some bad ones right now, bro. Who
I'll show you real
Jade
quick. This,
Cargill?
this is your girl. I was going to talk about this on the show as well. She's talking about she wants to work both shows, and that's great because she's starting to get older. So doing both shows is going to improve her skills. So I was going to say
Oh
shout out
man.
to her being willing to do that.
One of the bad. Then it's that she beautiful, right? Like she the nah, don't get me wrong, she the baddest one. But she got the little click now where it's like she got the other
Three
two
hard
chicks too
way.
that look good. Oh my god! Like yo,
Naomi been around forever. That's Jimmy Uso's wife, and then of
yeah,
course Bianca Belair is a
Bianca
star
Belair, yeah.
herself.
They trying to see. This is how you get grown ass men to watch wrestling too.
You know,
You
this
bring
is
out these
also
beautiful ass
this is
women.
also this is also how you get grown men. How you lose niggas. Like, bro, it's too many. WWE, respectfully, in my opinion, has way too many characters, way too many people in this association. It's so hard to figure out who is who. If you have not, like, if you just turned on wrestling for the first time or for the first time in months or years, you literally have no idea what's going on right now in the WWE because there are so many different wrestlers, there's so many different personalities. There's so many different championships. They really need to simplify this thing, bro, because to me, it's gotten out of hand.
Yeah,
It's big, man. It's huge,
It
huge.
is. It's huge. But you mean to tell me that this wrestling has always been a big, especially when I came up, like Baltimore has always been a big city for wrestling as far as coming down. So it's always been huge, and I've been a huge fan. But it's just whatever. But it's just that I don't understand why did it had to take on this type of life, whereas though it's so hard to follow it unless you a diehard fan.
Well, a lot of it's getting cleaned up. Vince is out of the way. Triple H is taking over. Nick Khan as well, and of course UFC is part of it as well. They partners, the owners. They're trying to make it more feel like a physical event, sports event. So they're working through those now. It's taking some time, but it's coming through. Some of that simplification is going to happen, especially as we get into the new year.
wow. Shout out to Storm over there.
Yeah.
Storm, I would. Ooh wee. Seven. I'm trying to tell you, it ain't just Storm, bro. That whole roster, the whole roster of females. I'm like, bro, they didn't used to look like this. They ain't used to look like this. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I came up on
Well,
several.
honestly, it was the way of they didn't let the women really get on the shows like that. They were blocking the women. Now they're promoting them. So now you're seeing a whole different
It
era
used to
coming
be.
in.
So it used to be like we grew up with Sable. Y'all remember the beautiful Sable.
Yep.
Uh,
Remember,
uh,
Brock Lesnar's
uh,
wife.
yeah, y'all had you had Elizabeth. You had China for a
Miss
little bit.
Elizabeth.
You had the like in that era, right? You had a few, but there were like it was all of these white girls with breast implants. Now you got some sisters. You got the Latinas, bro. Bro. It's spicy now. It's spicy. It's a gumbo. It's gumbo, bro.
Yeah. But beyond the women, We got the fellas like we got a different all the different nationalities, or when especially the black culture. We got Trick Williams as a black champion. You've got over in what is it AEW. You got Swerve Strickland uh as a
Yeah, you see
champion,
what
black
Hank just
champion as
did.
well. So representation is being put on television as well.
Yeah, you see what Hank just did.
Hmm?
Yeah, yeah, I see exactly because I don't
What?
know none of these niggas.
You cut
But
off
Uh,
our cut off our talk about some women for these bozo no namers that you just mentioned. I don't know
these
none of
brown
these.
shirt, these
you
brown
gotta
shirt
know 'em,
dudes.
man. They part of the culture too.
Bring Stone Cold
But
back,
that the women gonna
Undertaker.
draw you in, you know that. But the guys,
So ain't no more Kane, ain't no Undertaker, ain't none of them dudes is gone.
they oh no, I'm gone. They gone.
Who so
Yeah.
Hank, who right now is literally active in the WWE that was in the Attitude Era? Anybody?
No, they're all pretty much. I mean, John Cena is about to, well, he wasn't really attitude era.
Yeah, he came
The
back,
Rock,
but The
The
Rock,
Rock came
that's
back.
it.
That's it.
The Rock is the only one,
Yeah, but he's part time. He's not gonna be there every day. He
and
doing
he
movies
I
and
know,
he
stuff.
already
I
he
know
over
that he over
50.
Yeah,
but,
and then
what I'm
Stone Cold came back a couple years ago for WrestleMania. He flaked out on this one because I guess the rumor was they wasn't gonna pay him enough money, so he didn't show up.
I understand that these guys ain't wrestling, but when I turn on wrestling, you see like they got so many different faces, even people that's not wrestlers. I'm just wondering, like, where all the guys at that we came up on, why they still not in the association doing something? Like,
They are like Triple H is behind the scenes doing creative. So is Shawn Michaels. He's doing NXT, which is development. And they trying to make that into a third brand.
And
So is remember Road Dog? You didn't
what's
know? You better ask somebody.
what's his Booker T still wrestle too?
Booker T's in NXT as well. He's got his own wrestling company, a developmental company as well. So they're doing
Yeah.
stuff. They're just not wrestling like that.
I don't. They lost me. They lost me a long time ago. I don't know none of these new niggas. And they new to me, but they probably been around for like 5 6 years. But they
Oh
still new
yeah,
to me because I stopped watching.
who's watch this? Who's the champion? I don't even know who the champion is, bro.
Cody Rhodes. You should know who he is.
They just I was bro. What was the
Champion.
big what was the big deal about Cody Rhodes in this last was it WrestleMania that just
Yeah, Cody
happened? What
Rhodes is
was
Dusty Rhodes' son.
Yeah, but he just like they said something. I guess something big just happened. He just had a big match, something.
Right. He beat Roman Reigns, who had the belt for 3 years.
Oh, so that's why everybody. I was seeing all these posts on Facebook and
Yeah.
Twitter of everybody
He
talking
has
about,
the
"Oh my
longest run
gosh!"
since Hogan when Hogan had
Yeah, and Roman Reigns,
Yeah,
man,
he is
it's
great as
crazy.
whole thing. That's why I don't like wrestling, bro. Let me stop. I ain't kidding.
it. Well, moving on from wrestling, then I am going to have the seven. I've been telling you this for a long while, and the NBA fan community, game community has been saying the same thing. This guy need to be on the cover next year.
Of what?
2K25, Allen Iverson, the franchise of 2K. They put it out there, and hopefully it's going to be a possibility. He did do some work with them recently with 2K, some animations and stuff. So hopefully he's back on the cover because I think he deserves it.
No, he don't. He definitely
Yeah, he
don't.
do. He
Why
deserve
does
it.
Allen Iverson deserve to be on the cover of a 2025 video game?
He's the franchise. He was the one that started it off. 4 straight years cover.
Has he been on the cover before?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was the one
he's
that
been on the
started it.
cover before.
So I don't
Yeah,
understand
he
what's
is
this
cover.
need for him deserving it now. What are you talking about?
Wasn't he
The
the first
anniversary.
person on the cover? Wasn't he the first one?
He was 4 straight years.
So what is the
Yeah, because
significance of him getting this one? Still
25th
not
uh,
getting.
anniversary.
the
Oh, okay.
Victor, you gotta
But look at
understand, like
so
they
low budget. That ain't even no official cover. Like look how low budget that is. Look at the
you gotta understand the Victors rewrite history, and they rewrite history. And don't get me wrong, Allen Iverson was dope. He was a good player, but they make this nigga Allen Iverson look like he was just like he was the best person in the league.
he didn't even play when he didn't even love the nigga when he played, bro.
I gotta keep it 100. He was never the best player in the NBA. He was never.
Hey, I'm telling you,
They got
BA, he was selling them 2K games. He was
He
huge
was
though.
selling them
And you
jerseys.
can't take
No,
away.
he was popular. He was very
Yeah, he was
popular.
really
As
popular.
far as popularity, yeah. Because I had his jersey. I even had his jersey, and
I had the gym shoes. I had the answers.
yeah, the three. I had the red away jersey, and yeah, that was my jersey. And yeah, he was popular. But as far as like we talking about game, like actual game, he was good. But they make it seem like he was a god on the court. Nah, he wasn't a god, but he was
He has
really
been
good
off the screen, man. AI's cooked, bro. And he with Reebok. Him and Shaq over there doing nothing.
though.
Man,
Yeah, I
they
hear
need to
you.
release them answers and them questions. I'm gonna give me a pair, man.
Yeah,
But did y'all
the
see this
red tips.
this yesterday? Steph Curry, clutch player of the year.
You talking about the guy that didn't make the playoffs? It's crazy. That's crazy.
Y'all think it's deserving? Let's look at the count right here. He's number one over DeMar DeRozan
That's crazy. Two guys that didn't make the playoff. That didn't make the playoffs with the most clutch. This is ridiculous.
and Shea
45
This
points,
is
Gildress is
man.
number three.
ridiculous.
Crazy,
Jokic
bro.
is number four.
You said who was number three?
Shea Gildress.
They should have just gave it to Shea. They should have just gave it to Shea.
So you think he's getting a legacy award on this one?
Absolutely.
Of course, of course.
I don't know,
Talking
man.
about he was there. I know. You talking about clutch, bro? You gotta win. You gotta win,
True.
bro. They didn't make the playoffs, bro.
That's what clutch is all about. Unless they're telling me that you're now defining clutch as far as keeping your team in games. If they're giving them that much credit, but that don't matter if you're still losing.
Exactly.
And
I
hitting
agree,
big
Seven.
shots.
Brooklyn had the 10th seed in the play-in. They had the 10th spot, right?
Yup. Yo. But
So
Seven,
Jalen Brunson was number five. You think Jalen could have got it?
No.
Jalen could have got it. Jalen could have got it. I believe he was in the standings because he did a lot this year and he was clutch this year in a lot of games. They won a lot of close games this year.
Paul
But
George was
why is the top? Why are the top two? Both of these niggas was 10 seeds, bro. The Bulls were a 10 seed and the Golden State Warriors were a 10 seed. And the top two clutch players were Steph Curry and DeMar DeRozan. I don't like that. That's crazy. I don't agree with that at all. That's ridiculous. That's ludicrous.
votes in the third person. This don't make no sense.
Yeah. Let's give a shout out to Steph. They say he's the first player to get an MVP and the Clutch Player Award, so he made history.
They should have. So they were like, we might end up giving Shea the MVP this year because it looks like they really trying to get him to be MVP. They like forget Jokic. They couldn't give it to Shea. Yeah, yeah, it is what it is. Salute to Steph though. Congratulations to Steph Curry.
Well, let's move on to a different topic here. The NFL is in my home city, Detroit. Let's play a little banner here. They said over 275,000 fans down there, the biggest turnout in history so far. And did you guys get to check out any of the draft picks for your home team?
Hell no. That's the biggest joke. Why
Man.
would you have the draft on the same night as the playoffs?
Well, it's the NFL. You know that. They don't care.
And this is why nobody watched that shit last night.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. The NFL got a big fan base.
You talking games. I'm talking about last night's draft. Nobody watched that shit last night. You had LeBron and you had the Lakers and Nuggets playing. Why would you have the draft last night? That was so stupid. You don't have no draft on a playoff night of NBA. No matter how popular the NFL is, unless we not talking about an NFL game. Even a Thursday night NFL game wouldn't have been more popular than a playoff game. They just totally off. I couldn't believe that they literally had the draft last night. That's
Let me
crazy.
ask BA. BA, did you know who your draft pick was?
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
it. I knew it. He a Dallas
You
fan.
know,
I knew he
you
knew.
don't see it. You don't see. But I didn't watch the draft though. But
Yeah,
I
dude.
had to go. I had to go do my due diligence. As the game was happening last night, I was going. I was looking at YouTube and going and googling who we drafted. I totally was tuned in. But
Yeah. Lions
yeah,
got them a corner, right, from Alabama.
yeah. Lions got y'all a corner. My Cowboys got us a tackle, an offensive tackle, and
What,
there were five quarterbacks drafted within the first 12 picks.
Mm.
then what about Baltimore? That's seven.
Oh,
I don't even remember.
the draft doesn't identify us. That's not gonna make or break. Who we got? Nate Wiggins.
Shoot, it's coming on again today. By the way, matter of fact, it'll
Yes, it
be on in
is.
about an hour.
Yes, it
In
is.
about it's the second round. We're gonna televise the second.
Yeah, they doing a good job down there, keeping the drama down and having good fun. Shout out to my city holding this big event. Um, but yeah, it's going on again tonight. Of course, there's some more playoff games, so it's
You
not going
know,
to be the
Hank,
Lakers in Denver.
the only reason why Hank is gassing this is because it's in Detroit.
You know it. You know
Yeah,
it.
that's a
You
fact.
know
Yeah, at least he can admit it. At least he can admit it. He can admit it.
it. But let's move on to a little bit of Lakerland section of the show. Since we got you here, you guys go to Playback TV. We're there to watch the games as we did last night. You can watch the games with us, get VIPs that are available, and of course, go to the Lakerland page on all platforms and subscribe, follow, join, all that good stuff. But we're gonna talk some Lakers here. So they're saying your boy D'Angelo is likely to turn down the option and become a free agent. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think they need to stop using him as a scapegoat right now and let the world know what's really about to happen.
Speaking of that, let's play this because this is part of it. Probably part of the blame. He's sitting aloof, not paying attention to what's going on late in the game. Do you think there's anything wrong with that? Is they was really going off on him on that today?
Yeah, it
Man,
was horrible.
who was going off on him? I mean, people that don't know basketball. Like, can we put into context who had an opinion on this, and can we actually put into context what happened, what that actual
Jay
footage?
Williams, Tyson Chandler. I mean, not Tyson. What's his name? Chandler Parsons, Stephen
Stephen
A.
A.
Dudes who don't get no respect for their basketball knowledge. Them two dudes, them first two dudes' names right there, niggas don't players respect Jason. I'll give Jay Will that much, but when it come to his rhetoric, BS. And the other nigga is a clout chaser. And then you mentioned Stephen A. This nigga Debo was over the whole game and wasn't getting no minutes. Gabe was getting all his bump. And this is not the first time we done seen players not engaged on the sidelines of a Darvin Ham timeout. This ain't nothing new.
He
Debo
went open.
wasn't
This is his performance at that zero. Now we needed him. That was terrible.
he wasn't he couldn't find another way to be impactful in the game, nor could the coach find another way to get him. So it was just like him sitting at the end like that. It really wasn't that. We don't seen LeBron do that with
Yeah,
this. It's nothing new, bro. Darvin Ham. He's lost the beat of this squad, point blank. Period. D'Lo to me though has destroyed his chances of getting the big bag. I will say that his best bet is to opt in because ain't nobody
Yeah,
going to buy. Nobody's gonna. He got exposed by this Denver Nuggets team, bro, and it happened
right.
last year. His money,
0 points, and he has to be the a go-to option at home.
well, watch what he do next year though.
he had a
Watch.
terrible Western Conference Finals. So everybody is targeting this Denver team because he seems so inferior, and then you come right back and see the bid. Yeah, ain't nobody giving him no big money for that, bro. He
Watch
gonna
what
get
he
less than
do
Clay
next
get.
year.
Clay get more than him.
He gonna kill. Watch. When LeBron leave, he gonna kill. He gonna kill.
LeBron ain't going nowhere.
So
You really think LeBron stay here, bro?
Yeah, because Braun ain't got the player option.
yeah, I see this
Yeah,
now. The
I
Lakers
think
are down 3 games to nothing, 11 straight losses. You saw the production off the bench or even the starting guys didn't do well. You see the production there. Um, I I'm pretty much I'm calling it a sweep. You have any guys have any hope that it's going to go further?
I know it's going further. I don't know what's up with you niggas talking about. I know it's going further.
yo. You gotta let Seven. Don't mind Seven. He has to be delusional. He has to. He has to believe in them that much. This is squad. But what I will say is, LeBron James will not be a Los Angeles Lakers. He's gonna opt out because this up here, this upcoming summer, he can opt out of his contract. This is exactly what he's gonna do. He gonna
They
do
s-
shit.
they said ever since LeBron didn't pick up since the All Star game, they've been on an 0-11 streak.
Yeah, he ready to go. Y'all didn't see? Y'all didn't see? He checked out. He checked out the
Yeah,
last game.
he checked out that fourth quarter. Look how bad the game was. He was turning the ball over. Everybody was playing horrible. They had no chance. But again, all they need to do is in the second half let LeBron run the show. Fuck all this AD shit that they doing. They are getting destroyed in the third quarter, and the Lakers cannot come back from down double digits. I keep trying to preach this shit to Cole. When the Lakers are down double digits, it's a fucking wrap. You can hang that shit up. Let LeBron run the show however he wants from the third and fourth quarter. Die with that shit. I don't
They
think
gonna
we lose last night if we going into the
they,
second half of the lead if we let LeBron quarterback this shit.
they gonna die. They gonna die with it tomorrow. They definitely gonna die with it tomorrow. But what the best thing the Lakers can do is go ahead. They're gonna lose this next game possibly after they lose. They need the LeBron and AD era in LA should be over with. Should be over with.
Well,
I
let me
Something
play
promise.
else.
this here. What do you guys think about these comments here? That's been a big deal today too.
I'm not a guy that you should ask that because I don't feel a way about anybody that don't want to strive to be as close to perfect as possible. And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
See, man, he be capping. Why he capping like that?
What y'all
I
think
need
about those comments?
what was it in
Capping.
regards on the pressure of having to play perfect versus the Nuggets. Um, it's a little bit of cat because it's something you just can't vocalize, and I don't think and you don't have to play perfect to beat Denver.
Exactly.
There is no perfect, but you can play with less mistakes. You can try to play mistake free. I don't think mistake free means perfect. These dudes don't help each other win games. Turning the ball over,
Bro,
AD not stepping up. The bench ain't about shit.
I watched the game over again today, by the way, y'all. And just from an analytical standpoint, um, and I know I talk so much shit about LeBron because LeBron played fucking horrible defense the whole game. But he wasn't the only one though. Like you had Austin Reeves getting backdoor, and then Rui. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I don't know what Rui was doing on defense, bro. Rui gave up a bunch of baskets as well. Um, what's my guy name? Gabe. Gabe actually played the best defense. Gabe Vincent looked like he played the best defense the whole night. Except he just too little. He was just too little. But
You know what I was
everybody,
wrong? This is what I was wrong at. Picking the Lakers, wanting the Lakers to face Denver so early.
yeah,
That's where I went totally
Yeah, yeah.
wrong.
I remember you brought that up on the video today. I remember I told you. I said I think they should face him in the conference finals.
That
and
was
I
because
remember
the
agreeing with you.
expectations of that Vando and them were supposed to be coming back. That's been the key. There is no length and there is no rebounding. There's nobody rebounding but AD. God forbid AD shooting a bad basketball. Who else is going to rebound? Because Darvin don't put Jackson Hayes out there. For the roster that Denver has, the guys that the Lakers got available on their team, we don't have the roster to be able to compete with these niggas. We need Vando and Wood to be able to compete against Denver. We can't compete. Not that they scores, but their size. Like putting that size up against Jamal Murray in the fourth quarter with Vando. That's going to be key. That's going to help Austin Reeves be a little bit more productive offensively because he's wasting so much energy, trying to contain Jamal. Like I didn't think that those guys were going to be out for this first round, and it is really hurt because of the team that they face.
Yeah.
Man, can't can't
Um.
wait to be a Lakers fan again next year. I'm so excited. I don't even know.
You keep thinking LeBron going somewhere.
I'm telling you, he gonna opt out unless the only way LeBron stays is if his son, if the Lakers picks his son up just because they can, some way somehow they get Bronny. That's the only way he stays. Cause somebody
Well,
about to take a chance on Bronny.
s- speaking of that, since we go in there, this is part of our banner here. Title: Is this the end for the three kings of the NBA? LeBron down 0-3, KD down 0-2, Steph missed the playoffs entirely. Is this the end of an era?
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
crazy that people say that, yo. How?
I think
None
it
of these
is.
guys are being. None of those three guys are being contained. All three of those guys are still getting off. It's their supporting systems. All three of these guys' supporting systems have came up short and disappointed them all year.
But
All
then
three of
they're
them.
but they're all not. But remember, these are three special guys that used to control the game. The game used to like the outcome of most of the games used to go off of exactly what they do. What they do is they still get their numbers and stuff, but it doesn't affect the team in like a winning way. That's the
That's not
difference
their
to me.
fault. That's not their
Yeah.
fault though. That's because the game has changed and their supporting cast is not doing their job. Look at
Bro, none
LeBron
of
in Miami. Look at LeBron
all
in Miami. Look at KD in OKC and in Golden State. Look at
bro,
look at Steph back in 2016, 2015.
bro.
Their supporting cast,
You
everybody did their job
but
consistently.
yeah, but they you're looking at when you see these three guys here, you're looking at three cones right now.
Huh?
They get tired. You're looking at three cones. Like neither one of these dudes can defend anymore. They can't
These
even
are
move no
all
more like that.
these are all the best three players on their teams. These are all
Yeah,
these are
and
all
that's
NBA. All three of these are all NBA guys, Olympians, and you saying they cones. Really?
yes, yes. They cones. They can't guard nobody. They give up a
Hey,
bunch of buckets. They got to pick and choose spots now. They used to be able to just roll out
yeah,
the ball and go. They don't do that
they
no
are
more.
older now, Seven. They are older. You mean that nothing we can do about that? No, I mean,
You should be
um,
saying that to BA then. Why are you saying that to me? Because BA is giving BA that you get you supposed to have the same athleticism. Why are you telling that to me? You telling that to BA.
especially with Braun, he was a class above. Like I believe you give me the Cleveland Braun, they would beat Denver.
Yeah, and they had less talent.
You got the Cleveland help. You guys is like y'all not. You got the Cleveland help. You got guys knocking down buckets. You got who is Kyrie on this Lakers team?
No,
Are
I'm
you talking
talking
about
about
that?
as far as 2018. That wasn't the
You talking
same
about
team.
2018? Yeah, that was a less talented team, bro. But what that was LeBron James that he was the peak of his powers. He could dictate a game just like Jokic is doing right now. He dictating the whole game without being the vote, without even being the main guy. LeBron doesn't affect the game like that no more. Like a lot of his stuff is empty stats, bro. A lot of his stuff be empty stats.
Does LeBron not affect the game anymore when he has the same All Pro numbers as all NBA?
Exactly.
Basically,
Because he don't play both sides of the ball, seven, and then on top of both sides of the ball, he slows.
you can't say LeBron don't play both
It's,
sides of the ball when
he don't.
you got nine people. Look at the supporting cast from last night. Look at the box score. Tell me
That's
who
and
scored in the
so
last two games. In the last
who's a
two
better
games
team?
for the Lakers, tell me on the bench who scored.
Who was a better team?
Before last night, Torian Prince had all the points for the bench.
Who was
In
the
the
better?
whole
Who was the better
Cleveland,
team? This you think
Cleveland.
Cleveland? You think that Cleveland team better than this Lakers team? Get out of here, man! Come
Yes.
on, man.
Who can shoot
Good
on this
God.
Lakers team?
I mean,
What
no,
J.R. Smith you got? What Iman Shumpert you got?
they made it to the finals.
Who? This Lakers team ain't got no shooters to make it to no finals. The Cleveland team made it to the finals. And again, that was LeBron's best year ever. 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah, because he everything. He was the energy on the court. He not that no more. Seven. He don't do it like that no more.
He doesn't
What
even
he
have the
does that
team. You're trying to make it seem like he is still playing with the same team 5 and 6 years later, and he
he's
has no
no,
effect
he's
on
playing. No, he's playing with a better team. That's what I'm saying. He's playing with
how?
a better team. His
How is
team
this
better.
better? You have no winners on this team. How is this team better? No. Who on this team has real playoff and championship experience on this Lakers roster? Not
I
winning,
mean,
just
I mean,
playing. Just playing
I
in the
mean,
postseason. Who got experience on
I
this
mean,
whole
I mean,
roster?
I mean, I mean, everybody pretty much on the squad. Everybody got. They y'all
Who?
was just in the Western Conference last year. What you talking about?
You included LeBron. You can't include LeBron. You have to exclude LeBron in this conversation. What has this entire roster, without LeBron's assistance, what type of experience do they have in the postseason and the playoffs?
Bro,
If you
it
say that
don't.
they don't have
That,
Cleveland
that
team.
that doesn't even matter because they already had playoffs last year. They got experience from last year, so that
Cool.
don't even matter whether it's with LeBron or not. They
This
still,
is not the same team from last year. This is not the
bro.
same team from last
It's
year.
not. It's not. But majority of it is though. The
How?
core of the core, bro.
You got 5, 6 people that came back, and 4 out of the 6 don't have no postseason experience other than what LeBron just took them to.
Who doesn't have postseason experience? Tell me who.
Austin, Rui, none of
They
the
both
only
have.
dudes
They
that's
both
been in the
have.
playoffs. The only dudes that's been in the playoffs is Anthony Davis, who I think been in the first round or maybe the second round before in New Orleans,
You
and
talking?
then
See, you're
and then
talking
you
about
had
this
D'Lo.
pre-LeBron. That don't even. That don't
It
even.
matters. It
It
matters.
does no, it does not. Pre LeBron doesn't
Not
matter.
matter when
Is
you get
how
to the
they made it. How they been there before. They all made it far into the playoffs.
the past not matter for nobody else but LeBron when you just reference 2018.
Bro, you was comparing 2018. Who was the better
No, I'm
team? That's all I was
comparing
saying.
all the experience of
I'm
this current
saying,
Lakers roster when it comes to the postseason. Nobody has playoff experience other than D'Lo and Anthony Davis. And how much postseason experience do those two have without
bro,
LeBron? None. So
Dinwiddie,
the Lakers
Dinwiddie, Dinwiddie has postseason experience.
win.
Dinwiddie's been in the postseason a couple times, bro. With Brooklyn, he was just there last year. He was just in the playoffs last year.
Brooklyn went to the postseason with D'Lo. Dinwiddie went to the
No,
postseason with Dallas.
last year, I'm sorry, the year before that, he was in the postseason
Brooklyn
with
went to the and if Brooklyn went to the playoffs last year, you know that was because the East was weak.
them.
Hello.
That was
Hey,
because the
yo,
East was weak now, huh? That's crazy. That's
out
crazy.
of these three teams, who do you think got the better team? Three players rather. Who got the better team?
The better team right
Phoenix.
now,
Yeah,
Phoenix.
but out of LeBron, out of Steph, and out of KD.
Phoenix. The Lakers have the worst team out of the three. Phoenix is top heavy, but their best three is
Nah,
better than the best
that's,
three of any of these three guys.
I don't think the Lakers got the worst team. I think Golden State got
How?
the worst team.
Name me better shooters on the Lakers than Golden State.
You keep talking like shooting is all. It's all about shooting. It's not all about shooting.
That is the reason the Lakers are in this situation because they cannot score and they cannot rebound. That's the reason why the Lakers are in this position. Scoring is everything. Look how
But
many
I'm
wide
saying,
open shots
yeah,
we have.
yeah. But they were eighth, and
Every
they were
time,
eighth, and Golden State was 10th. That says it. That's it right there. It tells you.
every time LeBron has been successful, he's had shooters on his team. From Cleveland to Miami to the bubble year. You gotta have shooters to win. You gotta have guys that can put the ball in the basket.
So he had
And
shooters in 2018.
he dropped 51 in game one. You got JR. You got JR. Yes.
I'm saying he had a shooter. I ain't talking
JR
about his
the shooter.
51.
Iman's
You
a
just
shooter.
said, you just mentioned JR 10 minutes
Not
ago.
only
You just was like, DJ
not only did
JR.
he have shooters in 2018, he had champions. JR was a champion. Iman was a champion. Yeah. He had
with
champions.
not before LeBron though. Not before LeBron. With LeBron. So that don't
He
count.
won.
What was they before LeBron?
J.R. Smith was going to the playoffs with the Knicks. He had playoffs at Iman. They played with Melo. So they had playoff success. And what? What you saying?
Not Kyrie. Not Kevin Love. But I hear you. I hear you. Shout out to the three guys, man. But they
Yeah,
done.
I
done
think
as
we
far
are
as
getting near. Obviously, we know they're getting near. It's getting close to an end, and I do think that's why they're trying to prop up these new group of guys, Wemby, Jokic, and everybody else, Shea Gildress, to get ready to take their places.
We can't have
But
it both. We can't have it both ways though. What's really happened? All reality, what's really happening? Are these guys falling off, or is the NBA pushing their narrative and pushing other people to the front of the line? The same thing that I said about this whole international shit. It's all coming into fruition. So what's really happening? When we watching these three niggas right now, KD, Steph, and LeBron, just this year alone, are
yeah.
we watching these niggas play fall off, or is the NBA just? I mean, and I'm not mad at the NBA as a brand for looking into their future, but I'm just saying, what's the reality of it? Because to me, it's more of an alley oop for these up and comers. It's not that these three niggas is falling off.
I mean, I think I guess I look at it differently. The main difference is they're not winning anymore. These up and
okay,
comers are winning.
They're not winning any. What up and comers are winning? Who? Nikola
Shea
Shay,
Jokic?
Gilder,
Joker,
Hold on. What
Doncic,
is Shea?
Luca.
Hold on. What has Shea Gilgis Alexander ever won?
Bro,
He
they're the number one team in the league, bro. I
no,
mean, in the
what is
West.
he was the one seed in one regular season. What does
Yeah,
that mean?
and this we have nothing has been written after that. I'm just saying he's been on a come up. He's
How
an
many
MVP
times?
candidate.
How many times have we seen the Atlanta Hawks be the number one seed in the Eastern Conference? Just because you got the
Yeah,
best
but they
record,
have a they
that
ain't
does
have no
not
MVP candidate though. They ain't had no MVP candidate though. I'm talking about he an MVP candidate, legitly.
who
They ain't had no MVP candidate.
who's the MVP candidate?
Shay,
Who's the
he number
MVP?
two. He number one, number two right now. It's him and Jokic.
If Embiid did not get hurt, Shea wouldn't even be a topic of discussion in this NBA.
If was a fifth, we'll all be drunk right now. We sober. So I'm not
Well,
even
that's
trying to hear that.
reality.
I'm
That's
saying,
reality.
look.
We know for a fact, even watching Embiid come back and even in this playoff, who's the most valuable player? You're telling me
I'm
that
not.
Shea is more valuable, has shown you more value than Embiid this year? Really?
Yeah, and B wasn't number one this year. He wasn't number
They
one.
might actually get it over Luca. I mean, over
He
Jokic.
wasn't. He wasn't the number one in the Eastern Conference. He wasn't.
oh shoot, guys. I still got you here.
Yeah.
Wanted to touch on this topic here. I'm gonna play this banner here, and then we could talk about it a little bit.
Say what you want about NIL, but Reggie Bush getting his Heisman back is a win for NIL. The Heisman Trust even said that that's part of the reason why they're giving it back to him. He originally got it taken away due to improper benefits awarded to the Heisman winning running back during his tenure at USC from 2003 to 2005 that they tried to give to Vince Young. And shout out to Vince for being a real one and not accepting it because, let's be real, he didn't need it. With the NCAA vacating USC's 2004 national championship after an investigation determined he received money and goods from USC that were not allowed under NCAA rules, thus ruling him ineligible. Basically saying saying that he got paid to play for USC. But in reality, it was just a guy who let Reggie's parents stay with him for a year in exchange for Reggie hiring him as an agent when he turned pro, which is interesting because he tried to retroactively charge them $4,500 a month when Reggie didn't make him his agent. And it's especially hilarious because it's nowhere near what Reggie's hypothetical NIL value would have been in the early 2000s. So now that Reggie's got his Heisman back and he's a college Hall of Famer now, I wonder if it's time for the NCAA to say sorry and give USC back their national championship.
Damn.
What you
Yeah,
guys think
man.
about Reggie getting his Heisman back?
He shouldn't have won it in the first place.
Yeah. You thought Vince should have got it?
Yeah. But Vince, they won a championship. Vince don't
They
won a
won
championship.
championships, so yeah.
Yeah. But I'm happy they gave it back to him because, like, if you look at the stipulations and you look at what the actual in detail what actually happened as far as the agent doing what he did for the parents opposed to really Reggie Bush himself, like, come on, man. That was so stupid for them to do that, and then it was disrespectful for them to even go to the second place person
Right.
and say, "Here, hey, you get this. You had this. We want to give it to you. You won." Afterwards, that was ridiculous. Like, come on, man.
And that's one of the greatest college football games ever. I remember that game.
It's the
Uh,
greatest. It's the greatest that I've ever seen. I was in
yeah,
college watching that. I was,
yeah.
matter of fact, it was right. It was was it before? It was either before the game or after the game. We was watching it at another college, and we watched it. We actually watched it live, and I was like, man, I was Texas up here in the Northwest, so I was like, yeah, get them niggas, yeah. I went. Vince Young grew up down the street from me, so of course I
Okay.
was going for them.
Yeah, I was rooting for him. You know, USC was a powerhouse.
Yeah,
How many championships did they win in that run?
two.
Yeah. I think when they going for three that year, or was it? I forgot. Or
Yeah,
was it?
they were going for 3 and 5 years, I believe.
Yeah, they were a
Yeah.
powerhouse, man. They were a great team. But yeah, Vince Young tore it up, and I thought he was gonna have a Hall of Fame NFL career, but
Oh
it
my
didn't.
gosh, bro.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah. But Reggie, he was dynamic in college football, man. He can't say he
Oh
wasn't
man.
great. If it didn't go to Vince, it definitely was gonna go to Reggie. And I hate when they take away banners and all that stupid stuff, man. We know who won. Just give him his
Yeah.
stuff.
But you gotta understand they had the reason why I went with Vince and I thought Vince got it was because if you look at Reggie had Matt Leinart back there, which he probably sucked in the NFL, but in college he was the man
Oh
that won the
yeah.
Heisman the year before, and then you had Mike Williams on one side and you had Steve Smith on the other side, bro. Oh my gosh, they was like prolific. They was prolific offensively, bro.
We talked about that. I said Matt Atlanta signed up for that extra year. We know why. He was a
Yeah,
keeper up there at USC.
yeah, of course, bro. He knowing he should have went to the league. He should have went to the league right after that, but he stayed.
Yeah. And shout out to Reggie getting his trophy back. Um, I want to touch on this. I'm going back home on this one. Let's see what y'all thoughts is the NBA and it's my Pistons. Um, what do you think the path should be for them? Should they get Star Hunt or should they just add somebody to these young core?
Relocate.
I knew you was gonna hate. I knew you was gonna hate.
Uh, I would love for them to pick up what's my guy Mikael Bridges. I
Yeah,
think that I think his defensive presence would fit in right, and he's actually a good vocal leader. This year they fell apart because of pretty much they sent Dinwiddie off. They Ben Simmons didn't play, and then there was a few other fallings or whatnot. Then Claxton was hurt majority of the season, so yeah, and they were actually a top 8 seed majority of the year until like the last like month and a half where they lost like 15 in a row or some shit. So
yeah. What about I see right there is Brandon Ingram. To me, he'd be like remember they had what's his name there? Probably was premature getting him when he plays in Portland now. Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, he would have been. Jeremy Grant would have been good, but I like Mikael Bridges. But why do they got old boy over there that probably has he had one of the most lucrative contracts to not do anything? Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris should not. His face should not be up here. He got
Well,
that
he
boy
used
got
to be
all
a
that
Piston.
money.
He used to
Yeah,
be
he
a Piston.
started. Yeah. I remember. Didn't he start off with y'all, or was it
Yeah,
he started off with L.A. and then he went to
nah,
y'all or something like
from
that?
like where was he start out before? Like
He's with the Clippers,
Washington or
wasn't he?
something? It was somewhere else, yeah. But he got
Yeah,
traded
he's with the Clippers, and he was
Orlando.
a six. Oh, it was Orlando. I keep forgetting because he a journeyman low key. I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was with Orlando. When he was with y'all, shoot, he did well. But then he went to LA. When he went to the Clippers, that's when he was putting up. That's when he started putting up numbers,
yeah. If
and
he
he
came
ended
back,
up.
he'd be all right. He just can't get paid like a
Nah,
number one star.
nah, y'all don't need him, bro. Nah, bro, keep him away. Nah, bro. Think about it, bro. The the if he is if you get a Jimmy Butler or whoever else to replace him on that Sixers team throughout the last 5 years of basketball,
The
bro, we're
champions.
looking at yeah, they got at least one ring by now. I'm convinced.
Yeah. We
Getting
gonna see.
paid $40 million a year, and all he do, bro, $40 million a year, he averaging like 12 points a game.
You see
That's
Rashid called
crazy.
him out. Rashid from Philly. So he's like, yeah, he was calling him out.
Sure, I agree. Oh, jeez. Woody is battling right now. Oh, jeez. Hold up. Yeah. Yeah. Um, fellas, I
All
gotta
right.
get it back here.
I got you. I got you. I appreciate you showing up to the show.
Yeah.
Um,
Come to
let
the
me
Discord afterwards, both of y'all, if y'all want to pull up and watch some battle rap. You know I'm gonna
got
be in
you.
the building for
Make sure
sure.
you guys go follow my guy BA. Get your bars up media. Seven Mitchell, you can see as well. Liquor Land. Not sure if you about to pull off 2-7.
Salute,
Yeah,
fellas.
you about to end the show? You finished?
I got a couple more topics. Shout out to BA. Make sure you pull in. Um, let me see here. Um, let's pull in our guy right here. They having a little spit for spat.
Come on, bro. Okay, one more. Come on, bro. One more. Go for the knockout. Leave us alone, bro. Leave us alone, bro. Hey, listen. Hey. Here we go. He's out. He's out.
A little bit of sports media beef. You know, he called out Shaq and Charles for not watching basketball games. He said, "What? 5 points per game calling me out?" And then you got Shaq over here saying, "Come on, non-Hall of Famers talking about Hall of Famers. What you think about this?"
I don't have no thoughts on it because none of them dudes know basketball. These are the two biggest clout chasers, two big time entertainers when it comes to the NBA. But I don't learn the game at all from Barkley nor Kendrick Perkins. So this is typical behavior from these dudes. Just a rating situation.
Yeah, I just think it's
Fact,
kind of
it's a fact Barkley don't watch basketball, and it's a fact that Kendrick Perkins is a 5 points a game nigga. So
yeah, it's kind of eerie of what we were talking about. I think it was last week when we're talking about Jamal Crawford talking about people talking about the game. Well, it's different levels to it. This is showing you right here, even within their own realms,
they don't respect each other.
they're sniping at each other. They sniping down at people that didn't play. Now they sniping at people that did play. Yeah, thought it was a little bit crazy, but it shows it can go. It's levels to the game. You agree?
This is only one level. This is buffoonery. This is again. You don't learn nothing from neither one of these dudes. I don't even know what they. I don't even know how these. I know how they got their job because of just the entertainment factor, but both of them are really fighting a dead issue because you're not learning anything about the game of basketball while listening to Barkley nor Kendrick Perkins, and they on TV all week.
So let us know in the comment section, guys, what you think about it. This is entertaining though, especially watching them beat them up on a punching bag. I'm gonna switch it over a little bit. This is more of entertainment side of it. I don't know if you've seen this information. Uh, out there breaking down on these on streaming platforms. Anybody that watches streaming, they're starting to crack down on the password sharing. Um, the Max, HBO Max or Max, and Disney about to crack down this summer on sharing passwords. And of course, Netflix did it last year with Hulu about to start they started cracking down in March. You heard about this, Seven?
Yeah, I ain't really tripping notice off of no shit like that. I just I hope. I mean, I hope it ain't towards each device. If they can just make it towards each household, I'm good with that. Because you
Yeah,
gotta get, but I shouldn't have to have a. If I'm in the same household, I should be able to share the password. To use the TV upstairs and downstairs. I shouldn't have to go through different protocols for that. But outside of that concern, I ain't got no problem with this cracking down.
yeah. Well, they saying these are the platforms that are not worried about it right now. And then if you got Apple or even Google, they do family sharing. So if those, like you were just saying, sharing around your household, and then of course you got family, like I used to share with my mom and stuff. You add her to the plan, boom. At least your family's covered. I understand they trying to cut down on like 100 passwords per one streaming service, but you got your family you want to share with. That shouldn't be a big deal. But yeah, anybody out there that's watching or watching in the future, they're definitely cracking down on these platforms and making you pay for these things extra. So be prepared and get ready. That's what I wanted to talk about on the show. But yeah, man, beyond that, Seven, that's all I got for the show today. Um, thank you guys for coming out. Quit keeping it simple. We got some more games coming up tonight, as we said earlier, and I will post it right back here again. They're coming on 5:30 game actually, so that already came on or is on currently. Then you got the 8 o'clock game and the 10:30 game. And then if you're a wrestling fan like me, you got WWE coming on with SmackDown, and tomorrow's AEW's program that comes on as well. So then is Lakers on tomorrow, Seven?
Believe so.
I know they be trying to do that every two-day stuff. It be throwing you off. But yeah, hopefully they can pull this out. I don't like sweeps, even if they lose the series. I hate sweeps. I feel like that's a demoralizer to an organization and even to young players. But you never know. Like last year, we saw what happened with Boston. So can we get on the brink of another push to 7? It's gonna have to start with Saturday night.
It's gonna be a movie.
Yes, sir. Anybody in the building? My fault. My fault. My fault, guys. Anybody in the building, please like the content, all the channels, and that you see the people that came on the show. We're going to be in Lakerland again. I'm going to post that up here tomorrow night for the game. And any other things you got to say, Seven?
Nah, man, everybody have a good weekend and stay safe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold tight for a second, Seven. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching, and anybody watching on a future rewatch. Peace.
Peace, guys.